Welcome to my home. A little jam session. What's happening, y'all? I need to go to bed. Y'all ready? It's enough of y'all on here? Y'all ready? Let's go. That shit jamming. I'm in the zone right now. Huh? What happened, y'all, is I went back and just started making beats for the fuck of it, like for the sake of staying creative. Because when you work just for the sake of the bag, then your intentions are not pure. Like, just be dope and the bag will follow you. I want y'all to remember something and think about this. What's the difference between A-level artists and B, C, and D-level artists as it pertains to lights, like cameras and shit like that? What's the difference? When a B-list artist, C-list artist, a D-list artist, what do they do when they see the light bulbs from cameras? They run towards it, right? What does the A-level artist do? They run away from the cameras because they know that they are the light. You are the light. Not these record companies, not these TV shows, not these banks. You are the light. So I give you the best example of that I've ever seen in my lifetime was Lil Wayne. When Cash Money had made that little dip, Lil Wayne didn't go out to the clubs. He didn't start popping bottles. He got in the motherfucking booth. He stayed in that booth. I think he did 80 features that year. And he just focused. He stayed in the motherfucking booth and the world came to him. You feel me? So I just got back. Like, my homies was tripping because I was in here racing beats. Like, fuck that shit. We're going to do another one. Because I felt like I wanted to get used to being in that God state in a race beat or the lights going off because it's raining outside. It don't matter. I'll make another one. I won't even try to remake that beat. I just stay on that shit. You feel me? And I'm on one right now. I'm on one. Hold on. I love y'all. And look, I'm gonna tell y'all something else too, man. Like, be honest with yourself if you do music or you rap. Like, unless you like listening to bullshit. Like, you know what you like, and don't give yourself a pass. Whoever your favorite artist is, I don't know. Whoever your favorite artist is, like, you know what you expect from them, then expect that from yourself. So then you won't have to ask nobody, is your shit jamming? Like, I used to tell people, for me, it was like, if my shit wasn't at least approaching Goody Mob or Outkast, then I need to start that shit over. If I wasn't at least approaching UGK, like, it wasn't no use making that shit. So, like, treat yourself like you expect other people. Like, make your shit as dope. The shit don't sound right, start that shit over. Like, I don't know. Let's see what's going on over here. Ooh. I think Conway would be dope for this. Ready? Let's go. That shit hard as fuck. Talib, the most devil. Black Dog kill this shit too. Uncle Face would smash this shit. Yeah. Scarface would kill this bitch. Hey y'all, listen. This is just my advice. Be wary of anybody who talk about God all the time. Like, if you are with God, it should show in your actions. It should show in the things that you do. Not because you're running around talking about church and God all the time. Or you always hooping and hollering and shit. I got a homeboy in St. Louis named Brandon. And Brandon know how I feel about religion. And Brandon is about to start being a pastor. And Brandon was like, David Banner, why? He was like, David Banner, why? That shit was dope, didn't you? So I put the music on. I was like scoring our motherfucking conversation. But he was like, bro, like, with your views about religion, why are you so strong about supporting me as a pastor? And I told him, I said, because the stories that I've heard of Jesus, you remind me of Jesus by the way that you act. You don't carry no Bibles around. You don't try to, because he was a record promoter too, but like Christian, he'd be all off in the club with us. St. Louis, we used to get down, you know what I'm talking about? He would be there with us, but he wasn't there with us. His physical body was there, but spiritually he was always on a higher level. So his actions and the way that he treated people, if that's what you teaching, I'm with that. all that other shit, but the way that you treat my people, ugh. You feel me? So, you know, who knows? I'm gonna leave y'all and y'all. I'm gonna leave religion alone. Leave religion alone.